Number 5. Add all of the PlayStation Plus free games to your library. So first up on this list, we have a feature that not a lot of people take advantage of. If you have PlayStation Plus, then you have access to a few free games each month courtesy of PlayStation. Now, if you were to install each game to your PlayStation every month, you'll probably run out of space pretty quickly. But PlayStation offers this awesome feature where you can add games to your library without actually downloading them. The feature is useful when you have a full system and really want to try out one of the few free games, but you aren't in the position to delete any of your current games. All you need to do is press the Add to Library button, even if you don't want to play the game right now, because you never know if you're going to want to play the game ever. And why pay for it later when you can get it for free now? Then, if you end up not wanting it, you can just delete it. So 4. Stream PS4 games on your PC. So, as long as the internet connection is good enough, you're able to play your PS4 remotely from a computer. Now, in order to set this up, all you need to do is open up your search engine and search PS4 Remote Play Windows PC/Mac, and then click on the first link. When the page loads, download the link for your specific computer, and then turn on your PS4 and go into your settings, scroll to Remote Play Connection Settings, and then select Enable Remote Play. Then, while your PS4 is on, just connect a controller to your computer and launch the Remote Play software you downloaded, and there you go. Number 3. Turn on your PS4 and TV at the same time. So I don't know how often this happens to other people, but honestly, it's one of the most annoying things when I go to turn on my PS4 and then I can't find the TV remote. Maybe it's just me being lazy, but it actually makes me a bit salty having to get up and walk across the room to go turn my TV on. I never actually knew that this feature existed until a few months ago, and honestly, it's super handy. In order to do this, all you have to do is go into your settings and scroll down to System and then hit Enable HDMI Link. This is such a lifesaver for those of us who absolutely hate having to stand back up after getting comfortable in your gaming chair and expecting to be in there for a long session. But instead of being cozy, we're forced to get back up and either find the remote or press the button on the TV itself. Luckily, this feature exists so we can easily just forget the remote and not have to worry about getting up for the TV. Number 2. Get more life from your controllers. So this next one might actually save your life. I don't know about any of you, but my biggest problem when playing on my PS4 is the controller's battery life. I had this issue way back when I first got my PS4 where my controllers would just die in the middle of games even if they were fully charged when I started. But then I realized that the light bar on the back of the controller was probably draining a good amount of the battery life. So I decided to do some awesome detective research and find out if I could actually either turn the light completely out or at least dim it so it would use less battery. And it turns out that you can actually dim the lights. All you have to do is hold down the home button, scroll over to adjust sound and devices, and then change the brightness of the DualShock 4 light bar settings to dim. This trick is super simple, but it's a lifesaver. Before, I was getting maybe 4 to 5 hours of life per charge, and as soon as I changed the setting, it's increased to around 7. If you're Number 1. Change your internet settings to get faster internet. So this last one I didn't actually know about until recently, but it can honestly be a huge lifesaver if you suffer from bad internet. So if you're stuck gaming using bad Wi-Fi or even with a bad wired connection and you're still experiencing issues, you might want to try this one out. All you have to do is open settings and scroll down to the network section. Now I definitely recommend running a connection test before you do this to see if it actually helps you. After the connection test, go to Set up Internet Connection and select whichever way you normally connect to the internet. Whether that be through Wi-Fi or a LAN cable, it doesn't actually matter as it works on either one. After you've selected your connection, it's going to ask you how you want to set up the connection. And when you see this, press the Custom option. It'll then take you through which IP address settings you want to use. Just click Automatic and get on to the next one. After that, it'll ask you to specify a DHCP host name, and you just have to press Do Not Specify. Now, the next screen that shows up is the one where you want to select the manual option. Once you do it, it'll take you to a screen with 2 separate places for you to fill in information. In the top row, you're going to want to type in the numbers 208.67.222.222, and then press Done. For the second row, you'll need to type in 208.67.220.220.